Hi Scorpio, this is your monthly reading for April 2018. So Scorpio for April 2018. Oh, April 2018 for Scorpio. Okay, so beginning of the month, I do see that you surrender right off the bat with a knowing that, there's a better way to do things. I feel like you're really reflecting quite intensely during the beginning and second week of April. So right up until the 12th. I feel like at the 12th you kind of realize, okay, you know what, I just got to look at this from a different perspective. And right to the 19th, I feel like this is in relation to following your passion and your career. And once you sort of get on board with that, the 26th of April, which is after Venus moves out of Taurus and into Gemini, I feel like, you're like, yep, time to move on to new projects, and you really bask in your own success up until that point. Maybe you get a promotion, something like that. So, not a whole lot going on for the first week. Maybe around the third, you might realize, like, wow, I've sorry about that. So around the third, you might realize, I've been, my plans are working out. There's a little bit of a struggle, like not everything is perfect, like maybe your relationships, you haven't found the soulmate yet, or the person you're with is just like not doing it for you. But in terms of career planning and money, I feel like you're getting it in order. And you just have to literally surrender and look at it from a different perspective. And I see that happening for you right out of that full moon in Libra that happened on the 31st of March. So you got a lot out of that full moon, I see. And, I'm not saying it isn't, you're not struggling or didn't have any struggle that first few days of April, but I feel like it's kind of like you've just accepted it. Embraced, this is the way it is, and I'm going to look at it from a different perspective. No, I'm not in the job that I prefer, but you know what? I'm getting my ducks in a row, and things are going to work out. Like, very positive attitude, or making the best out of the cards that you're being dealt. So let's keep going. Let's see. So yeah, I do see again, just like the, you are following your heart here. And in terms of a relationship, the relationship aspect is really a kind of the main thing on your mind around the 16th. So that's going to be around Mercury, when Mercury goes direct. It's also the day after the new moon that's in Aries. So I recommend some kind of a ceremony, Scorpio, that brings in new relationships, and like some kind of itinerary or expectation on behalf of the future partner or the partner you're with. Some kind of a decision has to be made on your part, like what is it exactly you want in a relationship, so that you can get that happily ever after. I do see many of you struggling with trust issues. So maybe releasing that in the new moon, or starting a new way of approaching a relationship, something along those lines. So let's just see near the end of the month for Scorpio, what's going on near the end of the month for Scorpio. Nice. Okay, so nice. All right. Okay, so around the 21st, the 20th, I know the sun goes out of Aries and into Taurus. And it's at that time like you almost get this big relief happening. The World card comes up for you for that day. So maybe some kind of spiritual growth or some kind of an insight that happens when the sun moves into your polar opposite of Taurus. It does shine a light on some issues like that, you're going, you might be going down a dark path. It reminds you not to go step down that gratitude or ungrateful attitude, I mean. It shines a light on you being a little bit negative. And so, there is a challenge here that I see coming up that week. So around the 24th to, I want to say, 25th, something like, or 28th actually, around the 28th. So the full moon happens on the 29th. And that is going to be in Scorpio. So in your own sign, I just get this sense that you're fully aware that there's something better for you, and a bit of a struggle trying to clear out either the people or the mentality or the belief systems that are creating this feeling of being trapped. So the Scorpio moon does affect you intensely. Just bringing up a lot of things, again, just rewinding on the 21st, you do feel this lightness when the sun moves into Taurus, but it brings an awareness of some of the things that need to be sorted out, particularly your belief system, your thoughts. I see your thoughts getting the better of you a bit, and also in terms of anyone that's in a relationship, this might be a time you want to break up with the person. Let me just see near full moon. The guides are just saying, solutions will come in terms of a relationship, not necessarily, be impulsive and break up with anyone, but to remove yourself from the drama of other people. And I feel like you will get the most out of that Scorp full moon on the April 29th if you are to kind of pull away from everyone, go into your own little cave, don't talk to anyone, don't communicate, and actually don't make any decisions before the 16th because Mercury's in retrograde. But again, when all of this stuff comes up near the end of the month, leading up to the full moon, just take some time for yourself, go inward as much as you can, and don't make any super impulsive decisions unless you've done the preliminary work up to the 16th to really decide what it is you want. And I do see that, you've definitely done that in terms of your career, but in terms of your relationship, because you tended to be a little bit career focused at the beginning of the month. So in terms of your relationship, just take a little bit more time before you make any major decisions, because I don't want you to regret anything. I hope that helps you. If you need a personal reading, you can contact me through the information below. Check out my weekly readings. They're posted every Sunday and Monday. And also there's lots of topic videos and interviews with awesome people on my channel. If you like this video, subscribe and share it with your friends. Take care.